Greetings everyone, I am Lotus Prince, and for this Let's Play we are going to tackle Eternal Sonata for the PS3. This is a Patreon-sponsored review, so it's a viewer's choice. This game was selected for me to play by Dragon Chi, and it's an interesting choice. Cross the bridge between dreams and reality. Innovative battle system that combines free roam and turn-based action. Deeply moving story combined with mesmerizing music, well that's certainly true. This game concerns Frédéric Chopin himself. Exclusive quests and playable characters, plus bonus content, including character costumes. Sounds a little weird in a vacuum. Exclusive quests. But the PlayStation 3 version is actually updated from the 360 version. Some enemies have been buffed, some have been nerfed. There's a couple new playable characters, actually, which means some equipment as well. There's definitely some interesting stuff that was not available in the original version. Strategic use of light and dark that affects the player's special abilities and the enemy's powers. We'll get to that. And one thing that surprises me, this is not going to come up in this playthrough, but number of players, 1 to 3. This game we'll see as we get through it, but it is somewhat reminiscent of Baten Kaitos, music similarities, battle similarities, certain things that you can do just remind me of Baten Kaitos, and one of the things is a battle system that gets more complex as you play through the game. One thing that's a little different, though, is this 1 to 3 players situation. As is the case with Baten Kaitos, you start with one character, but you eventually can get up to 3 characters in your party. And when that happens, you're actually allowed to have 3 controllers, where it's turn-based combat, so when it comes to be a character's turn, that can be that player's opportunity to control that character within a battle. I'm not going to do that, but that's quite creative. One last thing I'll mention before we get started. I was crazy enough to do a 100% playthrough of Baten Kaitos, and I am crazy enough to do a 100% playthrough of Eternal Sonata. So get ready to see everything this gorgeous game has to offer. Let's go crazy. Bandai Namco Games. Try Crescendo, nice. And we're in. Eternal Sonata. I'll take a brief look at the options. Okay, looking good. Let us begin.
Why? Why did it happen? Why was she destined to die? What crime could a girl like that have possibly committed to deserve such a grim fate? She was only 14. And during those brief 14 years, what did she do? Simply cherish a love of music and revel in her girlish dreams. I'll never forget her. Even if the cruel passage of time should wear the threads of my memory so thin they break, I will always remember.
So, once more, a new journey begins.
Emilia.
Once again, it all comes to an end. It's lovely to meet you. Or perhaps it would be more fitting to say, welcome back.
I must do this. And it's for the person who means the most to me. My life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy if it's for him. Thank you, everyone. I know it didn't last very long. But really, this was the best time I've ever had in my life. If I blow him a kiss, I wonder, will it reach him up there? No, I guess it won't.
The rippling surface of flowing water transforms the soft light of the morning sun. The beams combine, becoming a spotlight that paints the stage. The flowers awaiting the curtain's rise display faces of bright red and brilliant yellow. They turn their ears to listen to the performance that is about to begin. Accompanied by the gentle rhythm of a babbling brook, the birds begin to sing. Meanwhile, a mischievous sea breeze causes a rustling amidst the leaves of the trees, disrupting the concert. It is a familiar scene, one that has unfolded every morning since the beginning of time. And even now, the daily overture continues, its delicate, perfect balance never faltering, never changing. In the midst of this joyous orchestration, at the center of the morning's discordant musical performance, lies a small village nestled deep in the wood. The name of the village is Tenuto. It sits atop a hill which overlooks the coastline. In fact, the town is only about 4 miles from the sea. Tenuto is very lucky in this regard, for the town enjoys a wonderful cool breeze and a view that is nothing short of amazing. And then there are the flowers. They seem to blossom almost everywhere in the town. They paint the landscape with color as far as the eye can see. And they are the reason Tenuto is also known by another name, the Village of Flowers. There is a harbor town at the foot of a hill that can be seen from Tenuto. When night falls, the lights from the town shine like diamonds and open the hearts of those who gaze upon their illustrious splendor. Under Under normal circumstances, one might expect to find a bustling shopping district for tourists in a village as beautiful as this one. However, no such shops are to be found, not here. In fact, the village is quite calm, almost strangely quiet. It is a place that exudes a peaceful tranquility, a tranquility that further increases its allure, as well as its mystery.
Mommy, why are there waves in the sea?
Well, darling, there are waves because of the moon.
Because of the moon?
That's right. The moon charms the water in the ocean with its beauty. And because the moon is so beautiful, the seawater just can't sit still.
Is that true? Really?
Really? Don't you feel your heart start fluttering inside of you when you look at the moon?
I do! What about the puddle? Will it make waves when the moon comes out too?
No, dear. There's not enough water. You need lots and lots of water, like the ocean, before it can make any real waves.
Oh, I see. But that's weird. Why can't a little bit of water make waves too?
The amount of water is the most important part of creating waves. That can be said about people as well. There are many things in this world that can charm people's hearts, just like the moon charms the sea. Things like wealth, vanity, status, image, and power. People who are drawn to these things create waves, and the fear in their hearts makes the waves grow bigger and stronger. The more people there are, the bigger the waves can become. And as the number of people grows, the waves grow bigger and bigger. It can lead people to start terrible conflicts. This is probably too hard for you to understand.
I guess.
If something like that ever were to happen, the only way to stop it would be for you to jump into the ocean. Because when you do, those big waves will become calm again. It may be difficult to do, but if you can be very brave, you'll bring joy to the person who means the most to you.
Really? Then I'll do it!
Really, though, comparing seawater stirred up by the beauty of the moon to the ugly waves created by the effects of human desire is rather an insult to the ocean.
October 16th, 1849, 10:48 p.m., number 12, Place Vendôme, Paris, France.
He seems to have calmed down, hasn't he, Doctor? He doesn't look like he's in pain the way he did before.
It seems as though he must be having a pleasant dream.
Yes. Well, that would be nice. It would be even better if that means he's headed towards recovery. a full recovery.
It's said that people can have the most peaceful dreams just before they pass on.
What are you talking about? How can you say that?
I apologize. Hopefully, it's just an old wives' tale.
Why would you bring that up?
Frederick.
Chapter 1. Raindrops. Path to Tenuto.
I guess I took longer than usual. Mom's probably worried about me. I'd better get home before it gets dark.
Speaking of why would you say that, why the hell would the mother tell this little girl, oh, just jump into the ocean if you want to make somebody happy? Did she mean from the beach? Because this is a town that has that gigantic cliff. And guess what happened? Also, we move remarkably fast. I'm okay with this. Start just pauses. Select does nothing. Triangle is the menu. Polka, huh? Items, item set, status, party level, score pieces, photos, piano music, music, options. This looks like my kind of game. Triangle will switch character, but I have no character to switch to. And time 13 minutes. Yeah, you're damn right. Took a while for gameplay to start, but we're here. Ah!
The animals that live in the forest around here aren't really very strong, so I should be able to defeat them without too much trouble. But just to be safe, I'll go over the basics of how to fight again.
View the tutorial? Yes.
Let's see. The turn order goes from fastest to slowest, right? It looks like it's my turn now. I should try moving around a bit to start with. Until this action gauge runs out of time, I can move around to anywhere I want. The action gauge only decreases when I'm actually doing something, so if I don't know what to do next, I can stop and think about it without losing my turn. Moving around isn't the only thing I can do. I can attack enemies too. This time, I think I'm going to try using the attack button.
Now, we see that time gauge, right? But it also says on the upper left, TT infinite. Why would you normally have that there? Well, the implication is that at some point it will not be infinite. But this is the tutorial. So floral powder, I could press square for that, but I don't want to. Triangle for orange glow, don't really want to, but I can press X to attack.
Now I've got it. I'm starting to remember how to do this more and more. There's also one other thing about the action gauge. Every time one of my attacks hits an enemy, the action gauge goes up a little, which means that the more I attack my enemies, the more extra time I'll get to keep on moving and fighting. Alright, I think maybe it's time to try attacking.
Clever idea. Also, I could press triangle for orange glow.
It looks like all the time in the action gauge has run out already. I guess that means my turn is over. I guess I'll just have to wait until it becomes my turn again. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. When the next arrow appears overhead like this, it means that my turn will be coming up next. That way I have time to prepare, and I won't be surprised by it suddenly becoming my turn. Okay, it's my turn again. I feel sorry for this little guy, but I guess I'd better finish him off.
And like she said, oh, I won't be taken by surprise when it's my turn. Well, why do you care? You have infinite time. But not always. Is he not done?
Look out! By pressing the guard button when an enemy attacks and this icon appears, I can defend myself. But I have to get the timing just right, so I really need to concentrate. And if I want to run away, I press and hold down the L1 and R1 buttons at the same time when it's my turn. But I need to hold down the buttons during my entire turn, so I have to watch for the next arrow. That way I can start holding down the L1 and R1 buttons before my turn even starts and make sure I'm able to get away. I think that pretty much covers all the basics of fighting. Okay, I'm almost done. I just have to keep at it.
Again, sounds stupid at first to have to hold L1 and R1 before your turn starts, but there will come a point where you gotta think fast. This is not yet that time. $3 gold. Alright. Anyway, I did it. Save game. This is incredible. It's not going to the PS3 menu to do this. It's actually an in-game save. Is that possible? Is that a thing that can happen?
Where did it come from?
What? Is it trying to leave? No, it just doesn't know what it's doing. What is it doing?
Okay.
I really should try my orange glow. Peach cookie. I assume it's some kind of heal. Peach cookie. Recover 1000 HP. That's more than my max. Sweet cookie made by mashing peaches. Popular among children. Floral powder. Made of fresh flowers from Tenuto. It recovers HP by 50%. Wow, so raw numbers are irrelevant. Status. Cute umbrella. A very lovely umbrella. Handmade clothes. Handmade clothes that have been repeatedly altered over the years. Orange glow. Light healing heals one party member. Shade comet. Inflict damage on the target and nearby enemies. Depending on whether I'm standing in the sun or the shade, these things can activate, which is kind of amazing. Party level. Maximum of 6. Page 1 of 3. Tactical time is unlimited, and the action gauge is set at 5 seconds. Special attacks can be used as much as you wish during this time. The action gauge will only decrease when moves are performed. It will not decrease when standing still. When the normal attack connects, a small amount of time will be added to the action gauge. However, this applies only to normal attacks and not to special. And we'll have to read up on level 2 or whatever later. I couldn't scroll to it. Score pieces? None. Took a bunch of time to load that. Photos? Nope. Piano music? Nope. Music. Oh. Okay, we got a little bit. The stuff I've heard so far. And then the options. And then load from here. Okay, cool. Path to Tenuto, North section. You know what? Do you think I get some sort of back attack? I might actually.
I know I can do it.
Alright, so let's just try punching this thing. Nice. Disgraceful. Simply disgraceful. Ha! I messed up the second one, but it was pretty good. Timed blocking. Hooray!
I'll do my best.
Now let's try Orange Glow.
Orange glow.
There's a ton of healing. Now watch this. I'm in the shade. Shade Comet. Pretty sweet, huh?
Shade comet.
That's how you do it.
Shade comet. Shade comet. Shade comet. Good.
That's awesome. Fortunately for me, that guy's not very smart. Wow, dude.
Shade comet.
Got him.
Shade comet.
Wow.
There.
That's how you do it.
Oh, I'm so tired. There's so many people living in Retardando. Why won't any of them buy from me? And now... I see. I guess you don't want to be touched by me either. Coming by some of Tenuto's famous floral powder. It works very well. Please, give it a try.
Floral powder? I didn't know people still made that. What with the mineral powder we can get these days, why would anyone need that stuff? Now, I don't mean to be rude, honey, but floral powder just isn't useful anymore.
I guess no one around here wants to buy it.
Ow! Hey, what was that for?
What's your problem?
But I didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Are you all right? Well, did that help? Does it feel any better?
Stay away from me! Don't touch me!
Wow! Did you see that, Mom? She was glowing!
Come back here right now! Never go near anyone that glows like that girl did. Do you understand me?
But why?
Because I said so, that's why. Now come on.
Huh, curious. Do we not trust magic around these parts? Or floral powder? I mean, we could have just used that. It's 50% HP restore, and now we know why we have so many. Another peach cookie, yes, please.
I know I can do it.
This is why you attack him from the back. Not bad, huh?
Orange glow.
Ha! Now, pardon me for just a moment, please. Is there a way to check status, like basic status? Because we have items, status, is this... Yeah, okay. Next for XP is 20. I don't think I really noticed how much XP each battle gives me. I mostly noticed the gold.
I know I can do it.
Ah, 36 XP. So I had a level.
I can do it.
Cool. Attack, defense, magic, and speed up. And HP up by 200. Cool. Alright, let's go. Was there anything off of this? Oh no, it's just the fence started, but there's nothing actually there. Here it is, Tenuto Village. And we have ourselves a save point, which I shall use. Wow, it takes its sweet time checking save files, I guess every time? But let's see how long it takes to save once a save file already exists. It seems to be about the same. It's not like putting a file on the PlayStation 3. This just looks to be entirely in-game, which is crazy to me. But alright, we made it to Tenuto Village. For now, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a decent amount of progress today, didn't we? We got a bunch of opening scenes, and then we started to play as Polka, who apparently dies, and this game is remembering her, but we have to work our way up to that point. We got basic battle tutorials, that's no problem at all, but it seems that she's shunned for her glowy healing ability. We don't have too much information yet, but we made it to our home village, so I guess we'll see where we go from there. Until next time, everyone.